Let's talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is March the 10th, 2020. We will be talking about WWE's Monday Night Raw because, ladies and gentlemen, we found out. What in the world did we find out? We didn't find out anything because no matches got made for WrestleMania, but Edge did make his return, and we will talk about that later. What else we had? Nothing really, anything about WrestleMania. AJ Styles made a WrestleMania challenge to The Undertaker, but it's not official until next week. We will figure out something. I don't remember what we got out of this Raw. We just had matches and segments and all this stuff, but nothing about WrestleMania yet. But ladies and gentlemen, first things first, we have the man coming out. And the man wants to talk about her opponent this time because now she has an opponent for WrestleMania. Because what happened on Elimination Chamber on Sunday night, Shayna Baszler took out almost I think she did take out everybody that's in that Elimination Chamber match. Asuka, Natalya, Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, and Sarah Logan in the Elimination Chamber match. She took out every single one of those ladies. Now she's talking crap about Shayna Baszler because Shayna Baszler said the B word to Becky, but she said she is the women's champion. That means she runs the division. She said the B word as well, but I'm not going to say it as well. But she is the B word of the women's division. Let's see what happens at WrestleMania. We're going to see the submission versus submission. We're going to see a cage fighter versus the wrestler. We're going to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, first things first. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have first match of the evening. We have Rey Mysterio versus Angel Garza. Pretty decent match. It wasn't a bad match, but the winner of that match was Rey Mysterio after a 619. It almost fell when he was doing the splash. He almost fell doing the splash, and I guess it was a botch, but he still got the splash on him. But it looked like a little elbow. But the winner of that match was Rey Mysterio against Angel Garza. Zelina Vega, your guys been losing a lot. Except for Elimination Chamber on Sunday when Andrade won. Let's see what else we have. We have Bobby Lashley with no Lana this time. I guess she's filming a movie this time. But we have Bobby Lashley goes one-on-one with Zack Ryder. Pretty decent, not bad for a jobber versus big guy match. The winner of that match was Bobby Lashley. Ugh. That's a long yawn I did there, but ladies and gentlemen, and then we had Drew McIntyre versus Erick Rowan. It was okay, but ladies and gentlemen, everybody was so upset. Well, I think everybody was happy because we found out what's in the cage, right? Like a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, we found out what's in the cage, and it was a toy spider. And they're trying to act like it's a real spider. But we found out what's in the cage, and I guess the fans just want to end it. So they said yes when Drew McIntyre was about to break the cage. He took the cage off the steel steps and put it near the ramp, and then he grabbed the first steps of the top piece of the steel steps, and then he just crushes the cage. And then Rowan got angry, and then ladies and gentlemen, he ran into the corner, and then he got a Claymore kick. And 1, 2, 3, Drew McIntyre gets the win. Then we have Asuka and Kairi Sane, the women's tag team champions, versus Natalya and Liv Morgan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, from the distraction from Ruby Riott and Sarah Logan by attacking each other at ringside. We don't know why it's happening like that because Ruby Riott came out to check on the match. Then Sarah Logan came, and then they look at each other, and they just fought each other. And then Liv Morgan thought it was a good idea to go on top of the turnbuckle and jump on both of them with a flying crossbody and leaving Natalya high and dry in this match. So, Kairi Sane and Asuka gets the win. And they said a lot of Japanese words that I don't understand what they said. So don't hate me. We have Riddick Moss versus Cedric Alexander for the 24/7 championship. Why is this title being normal matches now? Where's the 24/7 now? Like, why is it in normal matches? But ladies and the winner of that match, guess who won the match? Because some reason they're making this guy big, pushing this guy, actually holding this title longer than almost R-Truth. Ladies and gentlemen, Riddick Moss gets the win. He beats Cedric Alexander. I was about to fall asleep because Riddick Moss made me fall asleep. I'm sorry to say it. The guy's boring. I don't know why you guys pushing him, but he's boring. I was going to fall asleep. I'd rather have Cedric Alexander as a champion. Then we had Aleister Black in our main event. Aleister Black versus Seth Rollins. It was a pretty decent match until the disciples of Seth Rollins came and attacked Aleister Black to make a disqualification, and then the Viking Raiders came out, the Street Profits came out to help Aleister Black, and then they made it an 8-man tag team match. Viking Raiders and Street Profits versus Seth Rollins and his disciples, all 3 disciples. Pretty decent, not bad, but ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Seth Rollins after Montez Ford did a flip over the top rope onto every single person, and then he rolled back in the ring, and then he got a stomp in his face, and 1, 2, 3, Seth Rollins gets the win for his team. And then, ladies and gentlemen, he got Seth Rollins was about to get attacked by Kevin Owens. He got slid out of the ring because of Kevin Owens and started beating him up. Because what happened earlier, I will tell you guys that later. What happened earlier was Kevin Owens was about to come to Raw. He was getting ready to go. He was having his bags. He was walking to the arena. And then the disciples and Seth Rollins, well, mostly the disciples, attacked Kevin Owens. I think it might be before the show? I don't know. But, and then, ladies and gentlemen, we saw a curb stomp by Seth Rollins onto Kevin Owens' head. And then, ladies and gentlemen, he told Murphy and the other disciples, Akam and Razar, this is my moment. So, ladies and gentlemen, when the show was about to end, he did a second curb stomp, and that's the end of the show. He did a second one, but ladies and gentlemen, he did say, well, we heard Tom Phillips said, that Kevin Owens will burst Seth Rollins. But Kevin Owens could choose the stipulation, the place, and the time, and the date, whenever they're going to fight. And it could be at WrestleMania. But ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to talk about some of the segments here. I'm going to talk about some of the segments. First, we're going to talk about the return of Edge. MVP came out. We don't know why is he even out here. Like, what do you want? He wanted to make a stable. And with Edge in it. Edge came to the ring. We're happy that he made his return. He looks like he's 100% now. But he didn't care about MVP. He grabbed the mic and he called out Randy Orton. Randy didn't show up. And then, like, MVP saying you're not focused and all this and all that. You're focused on the wrong things. And then he says, speaking of the wrong things, he asks how is his wife, Beth Phoenix. Remember last week on Raw, Beth Phoenix got RKO'd by Randy Orton. So, Edge, no hesitation, he did a spear on MVP. And then Randy Orton came out and tried to attack him from behind. And then Edge did a RKO out of nowhere onto Randy Orton. He was about to get revenge on Randy Orton. He grabbed a chair, and then Randy walked out. He escaped. But Edge wasn't done there. He did an RKO onto the chair, onto MVP. And then did the same thing that Randy Orton did to Edge, sandwich Edge's head with the chair. That's what he did to MVP. That was crazy. I don't think Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair was a really big segment that we should talk about. We just heard Charlotte Flair talk and talk and talk and talk. Oh my God. And then Rhea Ripley came out, she talked a little bit, and then she slapped Charlotte Flair because she got interrupted. So, it wasn't really a big thing that we should talk about, but I did talk about. What else we had? AJ Styles made a challenge to The Undertaker at WrestleMania. It's not official yet. It's not official. But next week on Raw, there's going to be a contract signing between AJ Styles and The Undertaker. Will it be official? Will AJ Styles go one-on-one with the Dead Man? He will find out. And ladies and gentlemen, March 16th, the third month of the whole years. This whole year, the third month, January, February, March, third month, the 16th, the date, 2020, we're going to see the return of the WWE Hall of Famer, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's coming back, ladies and gentlemen, 3/16 day, because it's March the 16th, next week. So, yeah, if you guys understand that. I understand it too. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys enjoyed this video. I don't have a lot of things to talk about now because I don't know what else to talk about. The segments were something and not big enough to talk about, so we're not going to talk about them. So ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Let's try and get more subscribers. Please, because I love it. I love it because I know I'm doing so good. You guys love my videos. Maybe you guys don't. Maybe you just want to shut me up. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't care why you guys want to shut me up or not. But I love you guys. I love when you guys subscribe. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Natalya is out. See you guys tomorrow for Impact Wrestling. Natalya is out. Bye.